south, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Washington football team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. John Kaminsky in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Defensively, we're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to get the football as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Baby. Let's go.
This one up to about the 13.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Point after, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. They'll set up a throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Check, 47. Here we go, D.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Come on, baby.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll set up to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw again. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he gets it down to the 32. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown. Oh, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Foyesade Aluakin
gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
John Kaminsky
able to record his 5th sack of the season. And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now back to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. For the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a throw here, hauled in. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, check right, check right. Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Washington.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. John Kaminsky in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And this will not be returned. It will come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Graham.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown, Falcons! Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They'll look to throw here on first down. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.